All right. Alzheimer's awareness. Does anybody know that whoever is the caregiver, not power of attorney document, the caregiver, the live-in caregiver, actually is responsible over a lot of shit that the person who has power of attorney ain't over? My family desperately made me stay in the dark on this, and I didn't find out about it till it was too late. What I mean by too late, I caught him in the act of elderly abuse. I even got elderly abuse called 3 times. I spoke to him face to face twice myself because I wasn't going down with the shit. At least my ass is covered. They didn't want to let me know all that shit because they knew what they was doing wrong. What are they doing wrong? Well, they hiding a will from me. They knew that from the get-go. As selfish and jealous of what Melissa and Daryl was of me. Then I got a mom that's broke, who can't find a man to save her life. Boy, you know she wants to make me suffer because she blames her son for every failed relationship she's ever been in. Huh, go figure. And then you got a daughter named Mandy, who's the medical expert, who went to school for some kind of, I don't know. The most she ever done was work at Wacky Bear. She made the newspaper briefly for a female firefighter. She ain't worth a shit. She's a fraud too. And she went give pills at a jail. And she desperately needs to feel like she matters because she knows she ain't done nothing in life. Especially when her husband left her for the biggest vaginal-friendly person in the Terrebonne Sheriff's Department in history. I ain't gonna say the name, but my sister knows who she is, and that breaks her heart. So now we got all these issues going on. Why people are the way they are. Why they want to keep me in the dark. I got my will, that's worth millions. They thought that I was going to be gullible and trust them. No, that wasn't the case. They told me never to put a camera inside the house because of Grandpa's privacy. The family don't want humiliation. What they don't want humiliation from? I talked to the VA, mental health, and they said, get your ass some cameras because by law, the caregiver is allowed to have them in the house. It don't matter what the power of attorney representatives think, because power of attorney representatives like my family is very common to abuse their privileges. But the thing that's messed up is the people they abuse, they either die or they don't trust themselves to speak up because of the fear that they put. I am not scared no more. Okay, what was I over? Do you realize that anytime a person would show up at my grandpa's house and they would piss him off, raise his anxiety, or make him feel more depressed, make him feel like a prisoner in his own house, having an ungrateful granddaughter named Mandy Ann Tron, who's butthurt because she ain't nothing, got to go to an Alzheimer's patient house who swears up and down she got mental illness and migraines and makes an Alzheimer's patient less comfortable in his house to fit her needs, and she goes there maybe once a week. She don't know what love is. Never once offered, hey, I know you've been doing a lot for your grandpa. Let me help because I'm a grandchild too. We all got to do our part. No, my sister is evil. She's selfish. She knows she's unlovable. My sister is so immature still to this day. She will in tears defend this. Granny loves us all the same. Her, Melissa, and Hope, because they all knew, hey, I know how to love. I do shit out of kindness, as a reflex. I don't do it as a transaction. My parents made me feel like shit my whole damn life. You think I wanted anybody else to feel like that? No, so I naturally do nice things for them and make them want to smile. That's why I tell jokes. That's why I'm very immature, because you got to have an immature mind to shake the darkness that corrupt parents go ahead and leaves on a child. Mandy had it out for me. Mandy's a victim all the time, her. She's never accountable. My sister suffers from borderline personality disorder. What they do, anytime you try to hold them accountable, they panic. When I say panic, I mean panic. Imagine scaring a kid with a Halloween costume coming around the corner. That's the extent of panics that people like Mandy and other borderline disorder personality people have. They'll get so much to violence. How do I know this? My sister threw some keys at me, missed, threw a drink at me, started throwing every name in the book about me being a failed parent and whatnot. I sucked it up until she went to my mama, got my mom's face, called her a bitch and shoved her and everything. I never hit a woman in my life. I don't remember the last time I hit a man. My sister done that. That's when I had enough. And I confronted her, toe to toe. I said, Mandy, that's going to stop. She says, what you going to do? And done that to my nose. What would anybody do in a heated argument like that whenever someone's cursing your mama out? I curse my mama out now because she's an abuser. I never should have protected her. Truth of the matter is, I love my mama. My sister done that. Yeah, this was years ago too. I choked her, picked her up off the ground, and boy, I enjoyed every minute of it. Because you know what? She ain't poked the bear like that again since. That is their borderline personality disorder right there. Even when they know they're wrong, they're going to go ahead and intentionally cause a violent thing to get out, and then they're going to go ahead and play you the victim. My mom's all part of it. My mom's all about turning her kids, my dad too, about turning me and my sister against each other. I tried showing my sister love. Now she's going down with elderly abuse and a whole bunch of other shit in that house. I had that authority. You're a living power of attorney, and I don't care. You're a living caregiver. That power of attorney is making that man feel miserable in his own house. You make them people leave. You know why? Because the Alzheimer's is most important. The man's dying, for Christ's sake. Hasn't he done enough for all y'all selfish fucks? Y'all can't get over yourself. Y'all want to milk him till he's dry and make him miserable. That's how sad my family is. I'm going to humiliate the shit out of him because I'm not breaking no laws. See y'all in court.